Everyone, this is the Breed Zito, and in preparation for Batman v Superman, we're gonna be doing some new videos here. Only doing 4 reviews. Sorry, you already know the title, but the first of the Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy, and that's gonna be Batman Begins. And we're gonna do the entire Dark Knight trilogy and Man of Steel. Unfortunately, I do not have my Man of Steel Blu-ray, so I can't hold it here for reference. But I mean, whatever. It's probably Dolphin currently has it, so we'll talk more about that in the Man of Steel review. But we're talking about Batman Begins. I have a bit of an unpopular opinion on this. It's not a negative opinion. It's just not overwhelmingly positive like most people do have with this film. Some people say it's the best of the trilogy. I don't agree. I think that's The Dark Knight, but we'll touch on that when we get to The Dark Knight. But this is a good origin story for Batman. I really like the build-up. I like all the stuff that happens before they get to Gotham. That's all fantastic. My real issue with this film, this is a bit of a nitpick. This is more of the filmmaker side of my brain, the person who wants to be a filmmaker. Basically, all the big action in this film happens on sets. And that just doesn't sit right with me. Like, the big chase at the end where Gordon's in the Batmobile chasing the train, that's all on a set. They had a big set instead of an airport hangar, and that's where they shot that at. A lot of the city they built there, and to me, it just really stands out. Anytime you have a city set that really just stands out with the set lighting, and I do not like that at all. Anytime I see it, I'm just like, ugh, that's a set. Oh, something about the way the concrete's laid out. It's modular. It's designed so you can get a camera rig in there, a big crew, see there's big open spaces. Just like the inside of the League of Shadows lair, right, when the big fight happens and he kills Ra's al Ghul, all that good stuff. There's a big open space in the middle of that building, just in the air, where the camera can get through. And anytime I see a design like that, I'm just immediately turned off because I know that it's a set. I mean, it's fine, it's no big deal. But to me, I see that I'm like, that's a set. I wish they could have covered that up a little bit better. And the apartment complex, that's a set. Anytime I see that, I'm like, yeah, that's a set. I can tell that it's a set. And a lot of those sets, they feel a little bit Burton-esque to me. And this whole film in general, it feels like it kind of has a foot in the Burton's universe still. Or not, maybe half a foot, maybe a big toe still inside of the Burton's universe. That's okay. But that clashes with the Nolan universe, especially how it evolved and what Nolan was starting to do in this film, especially the train. That, to me, is the most glaring carryover from the Burton universe to me. You look at that train, it just looks like something out of Burton's Gotham. And I hate it. It just sticks out like a sore thumb to me. And that's just a nitpick. That is a nitpick for nitpicks and nitpicks. But to me, that train just really just sticks out like a sore thumb. Or maybe a sore big toe. But, yeah. Nah, I don't like the train. I don't like the train sequence. The train just seems like it doesn't belong in that universe to me. It's just glaring, and it's, so that's my real main criticisms. Like the whole film overall, it just feels like it's got a toe in the Burton universe still, and it just kind of clashes with the Nolan universe. Like I said, otherwise it's a great origin film for Batman. One of the best origin films we've had in a long time. But, like I said, the sets, this personal issue, the sets really bother me. I would rather have CGI than a very obvious city set. I mean, of course you gotta have interior sets. Those are fine. Nobody can really tell an interior set unless it's a really horrible interior set, right? But a city set, like a whole street or something like that, those are so obvious to me. And Batman Begins has a lot of them. And that, to me, just really throws me off of the film. And, of course, Scarecrow. God. Scarecrow barely has a presence in this film. I mean, I think he only dons the Scarecrow mask like 3 times. And, I mean, I know the real villain of this movie is Ra's al Ghul, but even then, I don't like him as much as a lot of people do. He's still good, but he's not, fantastic. I like Bane better than I like Ra's al Ghul. But, that's just personal preference for me. But overall, I would give Batman Begins a good solid 7, maybe on a good day a 7.5. I definitely wish to watch it back between those, which that equates to good. Just so you know, just the top 5 scores are like 5 average, 6 okay, 7 good, 8 great, 9 awesome, 10 superb. That's the way I rate films. Anything below 5, 4 is like meh. 3 is bad, 2 is garbage, 1 is unwatchable. So that's my rating system. So 7 is good. It's a good film. It's not great, but it's good. It can be in the middle to upper echelon of good, but it's still just a good film to me. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you think about Batman Begins. I know this is a very nitpicky review. Like I said, just giving my personal thoughts on the film. So, like I said, let me know what you think about Batman Begins. Like I said, some people really think this is the best of the trilogy. And I can see that from a certain point of view, but from my personal taste, not really. Still a good film, though. Still a really good film. But that's it for this video. If you have questions or concerns, leave in the comments down below. Like I said, let me know what you think about Batman Begins, and I'll see you in the next video.